Hello everyone, welcome back to XCOM 2. We're continuing right off from where we left off last time. As you can see, the Doomsday timer is ticking away, but we have a nice supply raid mission going, or well, it's a scan at least, which will make this supply raid ready. And we also have a facility that we can look at and attack, which would reduce the Avatar project here. I'm thinking what we want to do, maybe we should do this first and then finish our scan over here. I think that's okay. I don't think we'll lose this scan that quickly. Ooh, an extremely powerful and dangerous alien is guarding this location. All right then. You can actually sometimes solo these with one Reaper. I don't know if it's always the best option, but sometimes it's the way to do it. I'm almost tempted to try it. It seems risky. Sabotage alien facility. This is the kind where you run in, you plant X4, and then you get out. And what we could do is we could cut every single person out except for these two. So they're bonded together. The idea being that we run in, hopefully get right on top of the place to plant the X4, plant it, and then if we need to, we would bond to get the Reaper out. and then hopefully our skirmisher is in range to get out as well. We also have a mimic beacon we can use. I don't think we picked up any more PCSs, but I think this might actually be better than bringing an entire squad, just because these missions tend to be a little tough, a little long, and I don't think we need to risk it. I know this looks riskier, but I think in this case it's one of the very few times when I'm thinking this might be the right answer. Because you don't need to take out all the aliens, you just need to get in and extract, basically. So, is there anything we'd want to bring more than the venom rounds here? Probably the mine shield, I guess. You know, just in case the Reaper dies, I guess, and then the skirmisher won't panic. So, or at least be less likely to panic. I have seen them have some negative mental effects, even with the mine shield, I'm pretty sure, but I think it's rare. I'm even questioning myself internally if this is the right move, but I think it is. It's always tricky to send just one or two people on these missions because it's kind of an all-in. But I've done these missions enough to think that this might be the right option. We'll see. We won't get to go after the alien ruler this way, but I'm not super concerned about that. That's something we can do later. And of course, we still have remote start, which we can woefully abuse if we get a chance.
We're going in to shut it down permanently. Approach the target and place the X4 charges at the designated position. Then move to a safe distance for detonation.
Cool.
If we can take out that facility, we might just buy ourselves some time.
So yeah, here's the reason that just bringing a few people seems to be the right option on these missions. Oftentimes, it's because if you look at the objectives, there is no kill all aliens. It is just plant X4 and leave. That's all it is. And if you bring an entire squad, what tends to happen, for me at least, is I'll bring my Reaper in, I'll plant the X4, and then suddenly I have a squad that's just kind of hanging out. I'm like, oh crap, I have to evac them. And then they have to run through fire, right? So it's... Even bringing the skirmisher is questionable. This is something that soloing is sometimes the right option, but I think with the bond action it does make sense to bring the skirmisher instead. So, oh, this is, this looks like a map from the mod, and it looks kind of cool. Okay. We want to go all the way over here. A little worried about them just coming up to the skirmisher, though.
I will move.
Maybe here. Okay, good. They're kind of going diagonally this way. That's perfect. If we can... I was thinking double claymore and shoot, but... Nah. I think we want to save that bond action. Okay, this looks good to me.
Advancing quickly.
So far, so good. I think the trick is going to be get in range of a grapple with the skirmisher. Stay out of sight of everyone. Gosh, I don't like how they're coming down here. But yeah, get the skirmisher in range of a grapple. So Reaper goes, stands on top of this, waits a turn, probably. Then on the turn where they have a blue move on top of this, we plant the X4, even if they're seen, right? Call evac down. And then if it's up here, we just grapple to it, basically. And if we need to use the bond action, then that'll get us out of there. I think this is hopefully going to go off without a hitch. Okay, there's a heavy turret there. Good to know. Okay. I don't want to just dash in there yet. Do I? Do we see what's standing right here? I think it's okay, actually. This is risky, but we're gonna go. Oh my god, that is scary. Okay. Okay, I think we're okay, though. We're going for it, guys. It's gonna depend on what this middle pod does, for sure. Okay. I think we're good here. So let's think through this. We would plant the X4. It would activate this pod. This pod would be activated, and this pod would be activated. So every single one would be activated. Then we could drop evac right here, and we could get out of here. And I think that's it, basically. So let's go ahead and give it a shot here. I think this should all be okay. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it'll be okay. Hello, everyone. No, we haven't seen the ruler yet, but we know they're prowling around. Don't know what kind of ruler it was, but that's okay. I'm sure we'll see them again someday. Let's see. I want to make sure that we let our skirmisher get here, right? Yeah, they can get all the way over here. That looks fine to me. Just call evac right here. Let's make sure we're not going to hit our head on the ceiling on the way out, because that will actually prevent you from evacing. Sweet. One of the shortest missions of the entire playthrough so far. Haha. Alright, so that'll set the Avatar project back down to be away from the Doomsday Clock, at least for a bit. But we do need to get one of those lined up very soon.
That our peacekeepers will stop at nothing to prevent further attacks by criminal elements. I doubt we've seen the last of Valen's little experiment,
Nice.
Commander. Best stay on our toes. It could show up again at any
Reduced
time.
Avatar progress by 1, that's it. The progress is delayed on it, so I think that means it won't move up again for a while.
Slow the aliens' progress.
progress towards the Avatar project.
Negative traits we can remove on Captain Stanislava here. I think she's afraid of the Chosen, right? Yes, she is. Yeah, let's send her in there. Okay, let's look here. Bond level up available. Yeah, we still don't have the training center. I think we actually have a few bond level ups, actually. Maybe it's just one, though. Okay, 83 intel. What is the cost on this one? 240, okay. I think we just finish our supply raid scan and go on that next.
Avenger plotting new course.
And then after that, we'll do the reduced contact cost and maybe the intel scan as well. Okay. Muton autopsy is done, so we can research, or sorry, build the plasma grenade, and we can also research the powered armor. And I guess our advanced grenade launcher is available. Do we have to buy that? We might. I can't remember. Modular vector rifles. Breakthrough in the configuration of the Reaper's vector rifles allows us to add an additional weapon upgrade slot. Is it just 2 that they have right now? I think it's just 2, right? Advanced hair trigger and laser sights. The other one that we would want to give them would be an expanded mag, right? The reason for that just being that they have banish, and that goes through their entire magazine. So I'm thinking that's not a bad idea to take, but it's not really necessary either. Just gives them a little bit more options. That is delaying everything by 10 days. We also have an inspired 6 days of research on this, which would give us more intel, which is useful right now because we can do a facility lead. Facility lead itself costs 50 intel, but it does give us the option to go reduce the Avatar project once more, which I like a lot. This is only 1 day. That's quite nice. I don't think I care about this enough to take it, even though it is cool. But I think spending 10 days on it is just maybe a little bit risky. We definitely want to go for the powered armor as soon as we possibly can. But it's 25 days, so I think what we need to do is... maybe we do the facility lead to get the intel. Or sorry, not to get the intel, but to get the option to take on the facility to reduce the Avatar project. And then we do powered armor. The other option is do this first since it's inspired for the intel, then do the facility lead, and then do powered armor. That is delaying the armor by 6 days, which is potentially 1 mission, right? We need the intel to make contact with places, and yeah, I think that's probably the right move. So we'll do this, the facility lead, and then powered armor. Okay. Supply raid is coming up here. Ah, missed it. Okay, we have a retaliation instead.
Like it's time for a little target practice.
Advent is attacking one of the resistance havens in western US. We have Operation Amber Altar. Now, I'm not 100% sure about this, but I think since this is